All right, so what's life after school like?
Ooh, life after school. Okay, so let me say my own personal experience. So, for my personal experience, I was blessed enough to get an amazing job right after school, like amazing, traveling the world auditing for clinical research. But what comes with that is still the fact that you're still growing and there's just so many things about the world that you don't know. So I think I'm grown, I'm moving, I'm shaking, I'm in first class, but my brain hasn't even fully developed. And so life after school, I believe, is just finding yourself in that journey and finding yourself outside of school, right? Because we were in school up until a certain age. Like everything was school, 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 school. Go to school. Make sure you're reading your books. Read your books. Read your books. And then you have to essentially refine yourself. You need to refine yourself. You need to set those boundaries. You need to figure out what my purpose is. It's not just my job, what my purpose is as God put me on this earth. And I think it's just a beautiful journey because I've been out of school, let me not expose myself, but 8 years now. And I'm just now settling down into who I believe I am as a woman, as a wife, as I'm entering into a new role. And so I guess my advice would be just to enjoy the ride because we're not going to be young forever, guys. At 22, I was moving. I'm 30. It's not the same. So,
Of course, yeah.
recovery isn't the same. So,
Mhm.
life after school is growth, it's aging, it's dealing with a lot of responsibilities that no one told you about,
True.
it's dealing with people management.
Mm.
Family management, because we all have that family responsibility, especially with our culture. And I also think that it's really important to, like they said earlier, make sure you're filling up the cup that you're pouring from.
Mhm.
You cannot pour from an empty cup. So finding what makes you happy and what makes you full so you're able to give back. But most importantly, I would say life after school is about chasing the purpose. It's about the journey, not the destination.
For me, life after school is rugged. I go lie for you. No,
I
life
go
after
life.
school have been rugged, like especially dealing with the scope, like saying
Mm.
Nigeria.
Mhm.
Mm. I studied civil engineering, graduated with like I think a 2-2. 2-2 is like let my people go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was practicing as a
Uh-huh.
civil engineer, with NDDC and stuff. But they suffered too much. And life after school, to put it plain and simple, I just had to follow my passion.
Mm.
So,
Passion, yeah.
my passion is I'm kind of person that let me not speak English. I like I'm a humanitarian.
Yes, you
Mm.
I
are.
will use the word cosmopolitan.
Mm.
Yeah. So as God my habit, I find myself in the space of the NGO. I found my space in the humanitarian space and ECOWAS and African Union. And since then, by God's grace, I have been excelling from there. But life after school for me, if I would give a real record of it, it's it's something that we have to put out ourselves there. Be
Mm.
passionate. It's not about what you read in school,
Yep.
Of
but
course,
it's what
that's
you
true,
can
yeah.
deliver,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
in reality.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
it's something that we have to make sure that at the end of the day, we have something to put out there.
True.
So for me, life after school have been a rugged state, but it's still excelling.
Mm.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, actually,
Yeah,
yes.
that is.
Life after school. Wow, for me, it's crazy because life after school for me was good and bad, I would say. I did software and network engineering, so it was crazy for me when I got back. And when I got back, I couldn't find something to do at the time, that's actually aligns with what I studied.
Sure.
And I had to go into catering because I always loved catering. and I grew up with it. My mom was a caterer. She had a catering school and everything. And, I came in from a family that had, loved catering. So it was quite difficult at first because I really wanted to do something in the network,
Absolutely.
field, and I couldn't get that. So I decided, okay, I was going to go with the catering thing because I already love it. And then I did that, and it's been beautiful, I would say, even though it's tough having to manage, people's businesses, restaurants, and learning more from it, even with the fact that, okay, I didn't study this, I had to learn more. And then I had to manage about 3 to 4. So it was really good. And after that, I had to open mine, and started mine and employed people. And then it's been crazy. I would say life after school has just been a learning process for me because I never stopped learning.
That
I kept on learning. Like every day I learn new things from different people, different field. And I don't just stick to, what I learned in school and what I'm currently doing. I'm still trying to learn other things because in Nigeria where we grew up, trust me, you have to put your hands in so many things. If not, you're not going to, succeed in life, I would say. Except maybe you have the opportunity and the connections to actually get those things. But if not, you have to just put your hands in so many things, just, learn. So I would say life after school has been tough but sweet.
Yeah, I
So
think you said it perfectly.
Yeah, if you're going to give advice to people who are in school now, what we would let them know, like, okay, this is the reality.
I
Leave
would,
theory. This is the practical reality
I would
after
say,
school.
to be honest, learn a skill.
Skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
learn a skill. Because, it's not just about the knowledge of whatever it is you're learning in school that is going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
You have to learn the handwork. That's why I say skill. You have to learn something else, like something that that wherever it is you go to, you can actually do that thing without any, like you don't need an extra hand to help you. You can actually do it. Like, for example, the catering thing I'm talking about,
Sure.
you can go to the market and buy rice and buy beans and you go to your house and you cook
Yes.
because you can cook, right? And then people who braid hair, for example, you learn that, or tailoring. There are different skills you can learn. Tailoring,
Okay.
so many things. Just, I would say, learn a skill. Just know how to
I
do something
agree.
aside from whatever it is you're learning in school. Make sure that you learn a handwork. Let me say handwork.
I agree.
Maybe that would be better understanding.
Yeah.
Learn a handwork.
Lauren, what about you?
I would say that my advice would be to, and I know, we're a little older now because the youngins are still in school. If I can say advice based off of my own career, I'm in cybersecurity as well. I would say first, enjoy school. Like, enjoy being in that time. Like, you will never, ever be at a place where you're free but yet contained. And, it's like the beginning of being an adult. They allow you to be free, but there's still rules, right? So it's just like a preliminary way to becoming an adult. So have fun, meet friends, make connections, find your passion, join organizations that can, that speak to your soul. And then finally, I would say life after school is don't look at what people are doing online, because I'm going to tell you 99% of it is
Social
fake.
True.
Fake.
Very true, actually.
Fake. I'm telling you guys, everything is fake. Be true to who you are. Listen to your heart. Listen to what makes you feel good. Your spirit is the best thing that you could ever have. The spirit of listening to your heart. Let that lead you into being who you want to be. Don't follow social media. It's fake. And it's literally an application that you can turn on and turn off if you see the back end of it. It's not real.
That's true.
So just know yourself. When you know yourself, you'll attract the right people who will push you forward into being whatever that it is that you want to be. So that would be my advice.
Okay, so my own advice is simple. Life after school. If you're listening to me, listen clearly.
Yeah.
Jackpa. If you're not
They
jackpotting,
should also learn.
know somebody.
I am. In my mind.
I am. You know somebody. Stop. I have Pens Class. I have this app. I have some of them working in my company. But I will not say so much. But I'm just serious. Like, I'm using Nigeria as a scope. Yeah. But at the end of the day, we're a beautiful country. Everywhere is going, everything is going well. But
Mhm.
I'm just giving my realistic opinion. We're all entitled.
And
to
make
our
sure you
opinion.
do what you love, actually.
Yeah, passion.
It has
yeah.
to be something you love. It has to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Because if not, you're just going to be going back and forth and you'll be so frustrated that you would ask yourself, why am I doing this in the first place? Just
Yep.
do something you love.
Yeah.
So when you go, even if the money is not so much, you're enjoying it.
Mhm. And then lastly, again, our cute little generations. Instant gratification is not real. If someone tells
True.
you that something is gonna come right after,
Mm.
they lie. I
That's
lie
true.
for you.
No,
I don't like
for you.
I don't know.
You're not gonna lie for me, right?
That's
no.
all.
There's nothing like instant gratification. If you
Like,
think that you're
nah.
gonna get up and I'm gonna be Odogu the next day,
you
you're
woke up, nah.
lying.
Mhm.
Work, trees don't grow in a day.
Mhm.
The biggest trees in the forest don't grow in a day. It takes them hundreds of years to become that tall.
Mhm.
So don't expect that instant. Nothing is instant. If it's instant, it is not good and it won't last long. So I think
Facts.
for this
Facts.
generation specifically, nothing comes quick. Nothing comes easy. You have to work.
Also, just one question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2 things you miss from school.
2 things you miss from school.
That's a
Back
good.
from way back in school. The two things that you miss.
Miss.
I would say I
don't miss
miss.
anything.
I
I
go
don't miss
first.
anything.
I would say I miss not paying bills.
Mhm.
Not paying bills, being able to be a youngin and being able to experience
Okay.
and this is me from my, we're from my American standpoint. I know uni is
Mhm.
different here,
Mhm.
and school is different. Not paying bills. Also, I think what I miss from school is for me specifically, I ran track. I was an elite athlete.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Elite, like US.
Okay.
How fast can you run?
Google me.
Google me.
Google me.
Okay.
I love that. Google me.
Google me.
Hello.
I was an elite athlete. I miss my team, my camaraderie. I miss the schedule. I just miss being able to go to class, go to practice, go home, do school. And so I think I just missed the schedule that was already provided for me because once you leave that, you as an adult have to then now make your own schedule for you to live life. And if you don't have a schedule, if you don't have some way that you're going every day, you're going to be scattered. So I think that's what I miss from school.
I remember something now. Well, I think if I would say I missed something, it was my days as a Secretary General of Civil Engineering Department. So, as a Secretary General, so when I think the young ones want to assume this position before you, as incumbent, before you leave the position, they will come and pay homage. So those homage now, they'll come and pay loyalty. They'll bring drinks. They'll they'll be like loyalists to you. Gaskia. So those days, you see somebody that doesn't want to talk to you, but because he wants to run for a position and he wants to run for something in that department, university. So he must pay for now. You'll bring wine, you'll bring this one, you send him message, go and do this one, go and do this one. And they'll be happily doing it because they want to assume this position because they know you are a key stakeholder
Absolutely.
to give them a soft landing for that position.
Uh-huh,
So I
yeah.
miss that.
For the power.
That's power. Exactly. Apart from that, I don't know.
Now that
I
he
don't miss-
mentioned,
yeah.
I actually do miss same thing, almost same thing.
Yeah.
Because in my class, then I was basically like the assistant lecturer.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
I would do everything and then I'll do my presentation and everything. And everybody would be like, how did you do it? Like, your assignments are good, everything is good. And then everybody comes to me. Like, everybody wants to be a partner. Like, my lecturer would be like, oh, give me here. Like, she would really want to handle this and
Mhm.
everything. So everybody comes to me when it comes to that. So yeah, I think that's the only thing.
Yeah,
I
it makes
actually
you feel
do.
good
Yeah,
about yourself.
Exactly.
Like you're
Yeah,
it just makes you
like-
feel good. Yeah.
I got right. Okay, you go here. Go and drop this wine in hostel.